Can't silence the people.
It's deep.
Alright guys, so the video you're about to see is a real short one. It's from Liberty Troll. I'm going to leave the link to his full video in the description. Watch how uneducated this cop is and this citizen that says we need to follow the rules. Watch how uneducated he is.
Request if that's a request.
Okay, so law enforcement is on their way, so they can handle it.
Okay, well, who is he? Is he a lieutenant?
Yes.
Okay.
He's with the sheriff's office.
So, do you have arresting powers? Do you have arresting powers, Lieutenant? Okay, well, then I'm going to continue doing what I was going to
You
do.
cannot walk back here. I already told you that.
What's going to happen if I do?
You cannot walk back here.
Or else what?
You cannot walk back here. You need to step that way.
Or else what?
They've already asked you to step that way.
And I turned down that request.
Well, you're going to need to.
All
leave this
requests?
sensitive
All
area.
requests? This is not a sensitive area, sir. This is open to the public.
This is sensitive area back.
I'm not gathering in information. That's not my intent.
Well, I'm sorry, you can't not.
Well, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to listen to your request. Are you giving me a lawful order? What law do you suspect me of committing, sir? What law do you suspect me of violating? I'll tell you right now, you're on thin ice right now. You're the one that's violating my rights. Hey, how you doing, sir?
No. He just needs to step out. You just need to step.
So I was explaining, you look like you're about to go hands-on there for a minute. I'm here in a public area. This is a public area in a public building.
You need to leave, and we don't want to start a disturbance. If you start a disturbance, what's going to happen is that's going to be a breach of the peace.
You're starting disturbance, sir. I'm not. I'm just here
I'm
exercising.
just telling you, you cannot be back here.
All right, so I'm exercising my rights. I'm taking pictures and video inside of a public space in a public building. I'm not disturbing the peace. I'm not keeping people from doing their. Sir, I'm not done. Can I talk to him?
You want
The manager over here? Yeah, we got to talk.
What's your name and badge number, sir?
Abusaritza 3213.
All right, I'm Zach. Nice to meet you. What's your badge number again? Sorry, I didn't catch that. 2213. 321. Okay, gotcha. So yeah, I'm just in here, like I said, taking pictures. That's all. I'm not, wherever the people can be, the press can be. I'm taking pictures for a story I'm working on.
Okay.
That's all. So he's giving me a hard time about it. He's standing awfully close. I've asked him to take a step back.
The manager has asked you to do whatever you want out there.
Okay, she's asking
cannot be
me.
back here.
It's a
She
request.
told you, or she said she was going to call the sheriff's office. This is one of our deputies. I'm
So-
looking at this detail here, and he's asking you now also to step out there.
What's going to happen if I don't step out? Because let me tell you right now, if you guys interfere
You
with,
create a breach of the peace, you go to jail.
sir, you're interrupting me. You're the one that's being disruptive. Let me explain to him what I explained to you. If you guys interfere with me participating in First Amendment protected activity, which is protected in the Constitution of the United States, you guys will be held liable.
So I get that part, but to get access here, you have to be called and you have to be here for a reason. So
I am here for a reason. Constitutionally protected
yeah,
business.
to get like IDs and everything like that. I mean, people's information are right here. I mean, they're doing.
I understand that. It's not my. Just so I'll tell you the same
No,
thing.
I get it.
I'm not
You
here
know,
to get that information. I could care less.
I understand.
But that's
You
not
know,
illegal. That's not illegal.
Yeah.
What you do with it criminally, I mean, that's a whole other thing. But I'm not here to
But
gather
this
that.
is a separate part of the building that requires you to get a, ticket for.
I'm not here for
call you
those
back
types
here.
of services. You don't need a ticket to exercise your
But
rights.
you need a ticket to get here.
That's not true. If you're here to get a license or one of those other
Do you have that on
services,
paper? Do you have that on paper?
have what on paper?
That says what you just stated.
You just stated that you need a ticket number.
Do you have a?
I asked them for a ticket. I asked them for a ticket number. They said we don't give ticket numbers for press. So that's kind of a mute point.
But do you have any kind of rule that says that you can be back here without one of those tickets?
I don't care about the rules, sir. I care about the law.
Well,
First Amendment.
rules, laws, are
Freedom
same
of
thing.
press, right? You've heard of freedom of press,
Law,
correct?
But
Well, you swore an oath to the Constitution, did you not?
yeah, I did.
So my expectation is that you're to honor that oath.
Yeah.
I didn't swear an oath to the Constitution. I'm just exercising it.
Okay.
Okay? So we shouldn't have an issue. Unless I keep people from doing their jobs or I break the law, there's nothing for you guys to do here.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay?
I'm not disagreeing.
I'm not going to
with
be
you.
here for that long, brother. I'm just in here taking pictures. It's not a big deal. I'm not here to gather anybody's personal information, but if that does happen, it's not like it's against the law.
Right. So, okay, let me put it this way. All right. Outside of the Constitution and everything, just man to man, right? would you be willing to just briefly finish what you got going on? Just
Yeah, I wasn't going to be here too long.
What you want past
What?
there? Because the main thing that people are upset about is you over here putting cameras on them. I mean, you have the right to do so. I'm not telling you that you can't, but I mean, you gotta think how they think, right? Somebody's coming in here with a camera recording them; they don't want to be recorded.
Sure, and the onus is on them to protect that information, but they have to do it in a way that's not going to invade on somebody else's
No,
rights.
I don't disagree with you.
They can create their own privacy. They can take them back in a room if they need to, if somebody has an issue with it, or they can write it down on a piece of paper, slide it under the little plexiglass there. So I mean, there's other options. I'm not here to give anybody a hard
Just to
time.
reduce the ease, can you just do your walkthrough, do what you gotta do, record, but then just finish reporting out there in the lobby?
Yeah, I've already
People are
got
less
most. I've already got most of the stuff out there. I'm not gonna take that long. I can't tell you how long I'm gonna be because I'm gonna get some B-roll footage and stuff like that. But I'm not gonna be standing over anyone's shoulder getting their information.
That's fine.
All right, so I can meet you in the middle there, but that's already what my intention was gonna be anyway. But if you can explain to him, he needs to work on his de-escalation. He tried to escalate the situation, was refusing to, answer my questions after a certain point. And I requested a supervisor. He said he's not getting anybody out here for me. My understanding is,
Technically, he is the supervisor.
yeah, but I want his supervisor because obviously he's ignorant of the law. He's about to go hands on and violate my rights and cost a big civil lawsuit. So it doesn't sound like I'm gonna have an issue with you. I appreciate that you're wearing a body cam, by the way.
I didn't know what was going on, so.
Is your body camera on, by the way?
Is.
Okay, I saw a red light.
Yes,
Okay, cool.
It's all recorded. So.
All right, cool.
I didn't know what I was rolling up into, so.
Yeah, it looks like you're about to scoop me up there for a second. I was like, what's going on?
Coming over here, so I'm like, okay, it's close by. But
Yeah, maybe
if you
just
wanna
get
get your B-roll, do what you gotta do, and then just record everywhere else.
Yeah.
Just try not to put it in your face. Or,
Oh, absolutely. I'm not that kind of person. No, not at all. Yep.
All right.
All right. Thank you. Have a good one, man.
You can't come back here though.
Oh, he just said I can get my.
No, he cannot. He cannot. You cannot come back here.
I can't.
You cannot.
You're creating a disturbance, sir. I would have been out of here.
Sir, you cannot videotape back here. Sir, you cannot.
I can't.
You cannot.
What's the supreme law of the land?
You cannot videotape back here. There's signs and everything.
What's the supreme law of the land? If I put a sign on my forehead that said "No white people allowed back here," would you honor that sign? I don't give a hoot what the sign says.
You cannot videotape back here.
Okay, well, you cannot be here in America. Go to North Korea or somewhere where you live under some kind of communist regime. But here in America, I can come back here if I want to. Are you giving me a lawful order? What's going to happen if I do?
You need to stay that way.
So if I go back here, what's going to happen?
He can't come back here.
See, this is why I requested supervisor. This guy has no idea what he's about to get himself into. I don't know. Does he have me detained right now?
Huh?
It sounds like he was giving me a lawful order, which means I would be detained if.
That is, I don't know. I'm not gonna give you an answer. I don't know. So I don't know what's going on.
All right, so we have kudos to this guy. De-escalation. This guy wants to escalate things.
Just let me make a phone call real quick.
So I'm just gonna make a quick run through real quick. All right, thanks. How you guys doing?
Good, buddy.
Good, man. How you doing?
Good.
I heard you say something. You have a buddy who
man,
does
you're
this,
good,
right?
you're good,
Thanks.
man.
I appreciate
I
it.
got
Look me up later, man. It's Liberty Troll.
Sir, don't record me without consent recording.
You're in public.
It doesn't matter. I just told you you do not have applied.
Then don't talk to the cameraman. That's like the stupidest thing you can do.
Okay.
All right. All right.
Sir, if you're going to be offensive, you can leave. Because no one here.
You're offending me for trying to violate my rights. Why don't
You
you?
don't have rights. It says on the sign over there.
You should have stayed home. You should have stayed at
on the
home.
sign you're not allowed to have cameras back
Oh,
there. You're violating.
did you read the
rules.
Constitution? I don't care about the rules. Look up the First Amendment. We're in America. All right.
We are in America, but you're giving us a bad name.
Well, you obviously
You're the
think
reason why we have
you
all
think
this.
we're in North Korea.
Can I be on camera? Hey, can I be on camera?
Yeah.
You need medication. Amen. A lot of it. You need help.
Okay. You're entitled to your opinion.
Okay. You should be on camera?
Yeah.
You need medication. Amen. A lot of it. You need help.
Okay. You're entitled to your opinion.
Okay. You should check yourself in the live streams when you leave.
Yes, please.
So back here you got some license plates. So this is key card access. This guy's a tyrant.
What a desperate cry for attention.
I'm not gonna let you bait me into an argument,
What a
sir.
desperate cry for
You're creating a disturbance. So you got QR codes, which means you have to take out your.
I mean,
take a
what's
picture.
your agenda here? What's your goal? What's your end game?
First Amendment protected activity.
What does that even? What's that even?
Listen to me for a second. Let's just level for a second. What's your name? What's your first name?
You don't need to know anything about.
Okay, well, you wanted to engage in the conversation, so I
I
just.
just told you need help. Mental help. Your brain is not functioning right.
Did you serve in the military?
If you do not go out to the lobby, Lake County Police Department, Sheriff's Department is going to trespass you from here.
I need to hear it from the law
No,
enforcement
she
officer.
is-
I am the manager
She's
here.
the manager.
I have just spoken with my boss and our tax collector.
So you
If
leave
do
now,
not
you're
go
gonna be
back to the
trespassed.
lobby,
You
you
heard it,
are
right?
going to
For-
be
by who?
trespassed.
By
By
Well, she.
By Lake
But
County
you guys
tax.
enforce trespasses, right? So if I don't leave right now, what's going to happen?
you will be arrested and you will be trespassed.
I need to hear from law enforcement. You're not law enforcement.
No, we're telling you that you're being trespassed from this area.
Why won't you just give me a yes or no? Will I be arrested if I don't leave?
If you don't leave after your trespass, it is a trespass after warning. If we trespass you because she wants you trespassed and you refuse to leave at that time you go to jail.
Okay, I need to know when we're at that point. So if I don't leave
Well,
right
you're gonna
now,
be trespassed.
if I don't leave right now, will I be under arrest?
You're going to be trespassed right now and asked to leave.
Will I be arrested if I don't leave right now?
Once you're trespassed, and we read the trespass warning to you. Once you're trespassed,
I'll wait
at
for
that
the
point-
I'll wait for the warning. I'll wait for the
Do you have a
warning.
trespass warning?
Is Leesburg coming?
They're right.
They'll do it.
Let's just be a man and just tell me, hey, be a man and tell me if I don't leave, what's going to happen? Just say the magic words and I'll leave. Under threat of arrest, I'll leave. Say the magic words, Lieutenant.
Do you have a
You just want to think everybody you're smarter than everybody, right?
How you doing, sir? I'm doing all right. Well, I was doing better, but
I do. You need one?
hey, Sergeant, how you doing? What's your name and badge number?
Sergeant Aston.
Sergeant Abston.
Yes, sir.
And your badge number, I'm sorry? 10. Oh, just 10. Okay, that's simple. All right, I can remember that. My name's Zach. So I'm back here. I'm engaged in constitutionally protected activity, First Amendment, freedom of press. This guy's trying to escalate the situation. He's creating a disturbance. I'm just minding my own business, peacefully taking pictures. I'm not trying. It's not my intention, Sergeant, to get anybody's personal information. That's not against the law anyway, but I'm not here to do that. I understand they have a policy, but that policy doesn't trump the United States. It doesn't supersede the Constitution.
I understand, man.
So I just want to make sure that that he doesn't make a big mistake and cost, a civil lawsuit, which would be a 1983 civil
He has a
lawsuit,
completely
civil rights
separate
violations.
agency from mine. I'm the Leesburg Police Department. He's the
Okay.
Lake County Sheriff's Office.
Okay.
What he decides to do, I'm just here to monitor the situation.
I got you. All right.
So if
Well,
he's asking me for a trespass
Yeah,
warning,
we
I'm
just
going
want
to provide him with one.
I would just ask whatever decision you guys do. My expectation is you guys honor your oath and don't violate my rights. Obviously, let me finish up here. I'm not going to be here, till they close. But if you guys leave, excellent. I'll probably be here shortly after that. But if you guys decide to go the route of okay, you're going to try to enforce a trespass, and then you guys give me a threat of arrest, I'll leave at that point. Just so you know, there's no need for anybody to get arrested or anything like that. So if it gets to that point, I'm just like, no, I will leave under threat of arrest.
Because he's
Okay.
needs to be trespassed.
All right,
I appreciate you.
For us to trespass you, we're going to need your ID. Get that on you.
In the state of Florida, all you need is a physical description. You can't order an
We need your
ID.
driver's license number to go with the trespass warrant.
You need a physical description.
That's not how it works in our system. So
And
for me to trespass you,
I don't work for the police department, though. In the United States, all you need is a physical description. You cannot demand ID unless there's a law being broken. I have not broken any laws.
well, you're trespassing.
Well, then I have an opportunity to leave at that point, and then I just leave.
We've
And-
asked
and you guys
told
can't-
we're
there's no
about to
laws that have been
trespass
broken.
you, so We're told you we're about to trespass you.
So if I don't leave, I'm going to be arrested?
Correct.
At this point now.
Okay, then I'll leave.
Okay.
All right.
Bye-bye.
And what was your name again?
Luceritza.
All right, and your name?
Ross.
Ross? Okay.
Adios. Everybody give him a round of applause. Thanks for waiting for the police department. Yeah, way to go, buddy. You're so awesome.
Is it the whole building? Is it the whole building?
Live streams is 3 blocks down the road.
Yeah, this guy's a tyrant. You're going to be famous. You're going to be famous. You were nice at first, but you ultimately are violating my rights. Tyrants. All right, so where am I trespassed to?
So the issue was, okay, at the end, is just like any other.
This clown
secure
wants
part of the
entertainment.
building, Okay. Once you pass that point, it's now a secure part of the building. It's completely separate from the tax collector's office itself, and it's a separate entity. So the moment that you pass back there,
That's open to the public, sir. They have services for the public back in there.
For the public, but for you to get access to that part, you have to have an articulable reason for you to go back there.
Yeah, a constitutional protected
any
business.
Of the services that they provide.
All right, so how do you say your last name again? I'm sorry, I can't.
Abusaritza. It's right there.
I can't read.
Right here.
It's hard for me to pronounce. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be funny,
No,
but
it's okay.
I just like to be respectful and deputy, right? Okay,
Yes.
I'll go by your military rank. So deputy.
Okay.
I understand they have a process in which they want to do things, but again, camera back. I'm going to FOIA request that. Don't delete that footage, sir. That's public record you're creating there. So wherever it's open to the public, the press can be. The Supreme Court has already ruled, it's already been decided on, that taking pictures and video inside public spaces and public buildings is legitimate business for news gathering purposes, which is what I'm here to do.
I don't disagree with you, but that part of the building articulates it's the same as a courthouse where you can't record in
a courthouse. In a courtroom you can't.
Yeah,
correct.
that is the same,
but that's not the same.
Same thing as a courtroom.
It's not the same as a
se.
courtroom because there's people in there conducting business. Imagine this. Would it make sense for press to not be able to go into an area where an average Joe can go into if they had news gathering for, say, that area? That makes no sense.
Going to get a service done,
Sir.
So you're done. Maybe if you grabbed a ticket
Look at this
and
clown.
you came back there with your camera going to get your driver's license, it'd be different. Because now you have a reason to be there, but you went back there without any intentions to either get a driver's license.
It doesn't matter. I've already been through that, man. It's constitution protected activity, and you guys,
that's your right
you
to
guys
fight.
violated
Right
my
now,
rights.
I'm just doing as I'm told.
But you guys violated my rights, and I will see you guys in court. Okay.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. So where am I? How long's the trespass for?
At this point, you left before I was even able to trespass you, so.
So I'm not trespassed.
No.
Okay, I'm going back in then.
No, you.
Well, I can't trespass him without his ID. I don't know who he is. I need his ID to trespass him.
Trying to drive.
So.
He just said I'm not trespassed.
No, you are trespassed. They do not want you here.
How long's the trespass for?
It's inevitable.
So forever.
Okay. Until they drop it. It's up to them to drop it.
So if I go back inside, are you going to arrest me?
You will have to be arrested, yes, because we've just advised you you've been trespassed from this property.
Okay. So where's the end of the property?
Out there on the road.
Okay. I'll see you in court, tyrants. All right.